Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here for the match preview of AC Milan against Frosinone. Match will be played tomorrow, Sunday, May 1st at 3 p.m. Italian time at the San Siro. It has been a crazy week for all Milan fans this week. First of all, we had to suffer that embarrassing defeat against Verona on Monday. And afterwards, throughout the week, there were real links and real talks concerning Berlusconi and the Chinese group with their preliminary agreement possibly to be signed next week. So every fan was in this kind of dilemma here, whether they should focus on Milan's poor performances in these past few weeks or if they should focus on better things that could possibly arrive early next week. Personally, I'm still thinking about that embarrassing loss that we suffered at the beginning of the week there against Verona, because now it once again puts us in a very delicate position in this final sprint towards the end of the season, where there's only 3 games left and we definitely need to win at least 2 out of the 3 to have our chances or our hopes still up there in terms of qualifying to get that Europa League 6th place position. And on paper, you know, we're confronting Frosinone, a team that is pretty much possibly going to be sent to the relegation, so they're possibly going to be playing in the Serie B next season. But, you know, they still have that slight chance of actually saving themselves, but they're definitely going to need to pick up a win at the San Siro. And I think Frosinone will be going into this match with full confidence, considering the fact that they saw what Hellas Verona was capable of doing to us. So I think they shouldn't really be worried of going to the San Siro and playing their own match in order to maybe pull another upset against Milan. And personally, I think that it's possible because Milan is not all there mentally. They have a very poor mentality at the moment. They're in a weak state. And I think Frosinone could definitely pick up at least a point against us if they play their cards right. At the same time, I still recall when we played Frosinone the first time around this season, where they actually got into the lead, and we almost risked of losing that match. But in the second half, at a certain point of the game, we just started banging in the goals, and that's how we ended up with the win. But still, you know, it's something that Frosinone will think of in terms of having the possibility to score against us, and who knows, maybe they could even pull that upset like I mentioned before. Now, in terms of our games that are left and Sassuolo's games that are left, we are facing Frosinone tomorrow, then we're playing Bologna, and finally Roma, while Sassuolo is playing Verona this weekend, Hellas Verona. Then they're playing Frosinone and then Inter to end it off. So in terms of these next 2 games, I think Sassuolo has the advantage, so it might come to that final game where we're playing against Roma and they're playing against Inter. So that is once again why I'm stressing that we need to pick up the win against Frosinone and Bologna next week if we want a good chance of qualifying. I'm telling you now, if we don't pick up maximum points against Frosinone, chances are that Sassuolo will pass us in the standings. And in those last 2 games, I think they have the advantage overall. So, you know, there's just no excuse whatsoever tomorrow. I mean, I don't want to go with that repeat of my last match review where I ranted all kinds and many of you guys backed me up, but that's not the point. I don't want to go back to that, and there's really going to be no excuse this time if we don't pick up the win against Frosinone. Absolutely no excuse. So, embrace yourselves. Speaking about the lineups, there are some returns, positive returns I guess you could say, especially in the defense. So let's take a look at it, as Donnarumma will once again start in net, Abate on the right, Alex will be back from suspension, Romagnoli will be his pair up, then we'll see De Scio on the left. In the middle we'll see Kuchka, Montolivo and Jose Mauri. On the once again being backed up as a trequartista. And up front, we'll see Bacca and Balotelli returning after that suspension himself. So, I don't know. On paper, it kind of looks like the same team, but I'm actually happy that Alex is playing. I think he's been one of our most solid center backs all season round in that position. So, I'm confident that he could get the job done for us tomorrow defensively. I'm not quite sure as to why Deschio has been once again put in that position to start tomorrow. Maybe he won't start, but that's what I saw in the latest probable lineups. But after getting all those stitches to his face, I don't see why he would start. But once again, I would prefer Antonelli in that position. As for the midfield, once again, we got Kuchka and Jose Mauri, two players that I think could definitely give a helping hand to Milan. As for Montolivo, once again, if he doesn't get the job done against Frosinone and he's the captain, then there's just I just don't understand how some people can still defend this guy. But once again, I'm not gonna touch upon him anymore because some people go crazy when I go against him for some reason. I'm just stating the obvious, but anyways, he's gonna have to have good performance these last 3 games. There's no excuses. Fans all over Facebook are signing that petition that they want him out of the club. So Montolivo better get on his game and definitely perform to his expectations. Balotelli and Bacca, once again, this duo has still struggled in past games, but the whole team has really struggled, so I can't really defend them. But at this point, we're playing against Frosinone. If they can't bang in 2-3 goals at least between these two guys, then I don't know what they're doing at Milan. They're just not. They don't deserve to play if we don't bang in at least 2-3 goals against these guys. I think Frosinone has the worst defense in the league on top of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's just, once again, no excuses whatsoever for the strikers and for the whole team in general to pick up a win against Frosinone. So let me know, guys, your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your expectations going forward into this match? Do you think we could pull up the 3 points, or do you think it's going to be another embarrassment like we saw on Monday? So let me know down there in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV to stay updated with everything related to AC Milan, from daily news to match previews, reviews, and much more. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the pre-match live stream. Don't forget, 15 to 20 minutes before kickoff, we'll be live on the channel to talk about the starting lineups and so forth. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for those videos. So thank you for watching. This has been Gio signing off. And as always, Forza Milan.